In this video, we're going over the top 5 meta loadouts for Black Ops 6. These are the only weapons you need, and I'm going to give you a regular version and a gunfighter version for the people that, just want some variety. If you guys want a lower class version too, like for attachments that aren't entirely leveled up, weapons that aren't entirely leveled up, let me know in the comment section down below. But let's get into one of the fan favorites right now, which is the FFAR. I won't say this is the absolute best gun in the game. I would say maybe the Krig C is the absolute best AR in regards to, TTK and everything, but the FFAR is very close. So we're going to start out with the FFAR. I like putting the Volksky Reflex. This is actually pretty amazing. I mean, you can put on the Kepler Microflex too. I see a lot of people using that, but I use this in both Black Ops 6 and Warzone. I just think it does an amazing job. And then after that, we put on the compensator. If you don't want to have the compensator on, completely fine. You can have a suppressor. I think both are pretty good depending on the situation. I like compensator though because it makes it feel like it basically has no recoil. Afterwards, we put on the gain twist barrel. If you care more so about reinforced barrel or long barrel, you can put those on there. I just think that I win more gunfights with gain twist barrel. It could be placebo. I just think that this is the best choice. Afterwards, we go with the vertical foregrip. This thing is absolutely amazing and basically make sure you have no recoil with this weapon. Absolutely amazing job when you use this attachment. I don't really recommend anything else. Ranger foregrip could be a choice if you really want to use it. I just don't think that it's necessary. Vertical foregrip is just the best choice. And then the extended mag 1 is the icing on the cake. This thing is absolutely amazing. So when we go into the firing range, this is what you're going to be experiencing. I mean, this thing literally doesn't move, and even at long range, it gets the job done. So I think it's more than enough bullets as well. I mean, 45 is, you see, even at medium range, it's pretty easy to use. So if you guys don't want to use this, if you guys want to use a basically gunfighter version, this is what you would have to throw on. We go to the Volksky Reflex once again, or Kepler or whatever, compensator. Afterwards, we go with the gain twist barrel. Next, we're going to go with the vertical foregrip, extended mag 1 once again. I don't recommend anything else. Don't use extended mag 2. I just don't think you need it. Maybe in Warzone if you really want to have it, but I just don't think it's necessary. Then commando foregrip. I know, commando foregrip, OMG. I just think this is a fantastic choice. If you want to use quick draw grip, be my guest. I just like commando foregrip. Then the light stock, I just like it a whole lot. It gives you better movement. Some people are going to use balance. Some people are going to use infiltrator. I like light stock. I skip the laser. I don't think that the laser is necessary. And finally, I put on the 5.56 NATO overpressured for more bullet velocity. If you want some more recoil control, you can put on recoil springs. I just like this. So when we go into the firing range, this is what you're going to experience. This thing is incredible. And honestly, I mean, for 7 attachments, because I don't think the laser is necessary, it's just so perfect. But afterwards, let's just go right into the kilo. I mean, this is honestly one of my favorite weapons in the game when I'm playing multiplayer. It's so easy, and when you're playing against tryhards, this is what you're going to run into anyway. So I wanted to give you the absolute best version of the weapon. So this is the 8 attachment version. We're going to go through that first. We're going to put on the Volksky Reflex. I mean, you can put on anything. Like I said, you can put on Kepler Microflex or whatever you have unlocked. Does not matter. Afterwards, we're going to go with the compensator. Unless you like to stay off the minimap, if you want to stay off the minimap, put on the suppressor, it's completely fine. But this is honestly one of the best choices in my opinion. Afterwards, we go with the reinforced barrel. The reinforced barrel is a fantastic choice. I said Krig C earlier, didn't I? I meant to say Kilo. The Kilo is the absolute best choice. Krig C is actually pretty amazing too. I meant to say Kilo 141. This thing just, it's a laser that destroys very quickly with a great rate of fire. Put it on the vertical foregrip. It's absolutely busted. It really gets the job done pretty easily to make sure this thing has no recoil. Extended mag 2, just because I don't think that there's really many consequences for using the extended mag 2, just for this weapon in particular. If you want to use extended mag 1, I mean, it's 10 less bullets, doesn't really matter, and there's no cons, so we can just throw it on there for the sake of the video. Quick draw grip to make sure you have very fast aim down sight speed, but if you want to use commando, completely up to you. No stock. I mean, I know this is very, very particular for this weapon. If you want to use balance stock, you can. You want to use infiltrator, you can. I just like using no stock for this weapon. I mean, if you want to ask me why, I really don't know. I just like using it. And then 5.56 NATO overpressured. You can use rapid fire if you think you can handle it and handle the reductions of recoil and all that. But I like using the overpressured. For some reason, it just gets the job done pretty easy for me. And now when we go into the firing range, this is what you're going to experience. I mean, it just doesn't move. It's a freaking laser. Like, look at that. This is something that you can't really compare to anything else. Now, if you're not able to use the 8 attachment, then what you can do is, let me see if I have the alternative. I don't have the alternative, so I'll create a new build for you guys real quick. What you're going to want to put on is the reflex for the muzzle, compensator for the barrel, gain twist for the underbarrel, vertical, and for the magazine, extended mags. That's going to be the 5 you put on there. Hold on, let me just go into the firing range real quick. And this is what you're going to experience. I mean, you're still going to basically have no recoil. I think long range might be a tad bit more difficult, but not really. And it's still going to be a fantastic weapon. So this is something that I highly recommend if you're going to be using any sort of multiplayer weapons. The FFAR Kilo. The LC10 is absolutely insane. It just melts so quickly. Even though it doesn't have the fastest rate of fire, the damage is just unreal. So here's the 5 attachments. We're going to start out with the compensator. If you don't want the compensator, you can use the suppressor. You can just stay off the mini map. I mean, both choices are pretty good. For the sake of multiplayer, we're going to put on the compensator. Then we're going to put on long barrel. Long barrel is just absolutely busted. You can use reinforced barrel if you really want to. I mean, both are really good. I don't really recommend just gain twist standalone. So either long barrel or reinforced, completely up to you, whichever one you want to pick. And then afterwards, we're going to go with the vertical foregrip just to make sure this thing has absolutely no recoil in general. Afterwards, put on the extended mag 1. This thing is a fantastic choice. I don't really recommend anything else. There's really nothing else that would be better because everything else essentially has a con. Looks like flip mag, but you don't want flip mag. So extended mag 1 is really good. Extended mag 2 is unnecessary. And then no stock, just to make sure you have more movement, strafing speed, hip fire movement speed. That first part doesn't really matter. But I mean, if you don't use that, you can go infiltrator or balanced stock. Infiltrator is really good, I'm not going to lie, but I just like no stock. So you go into the firing ranges of what you're going to experience. But on this LC10, I mean, it just melts incredibly quick and has really no recoil even with the suppressor. So something that has no recoil even with suppressor, I mean, you can't really beat that. You really can't beat that. But if you want to go with a gunfighter version, what I would highly recommend, create new build. We're going to go suppressor. We're going to go either long barrel or reinforced. For the sake of it, we'll do reinforced. Under barrel, vertical. Extended mag 1. For the rear grip, we do ergonomic grip for the sake of this. The stock is no stock. And then for the fire mod, this is completely up to you. But since it is multiplayer, you can actually put on a rapid fire and not really experience cons. If you see yourself having trouble with rapid fire, you can take it off. But I'll just show you what it's like with a rapid fire. Hold on. And remember, this is with a suppressor. So I still think it's pretty amazing. You see, you actually have a different sight as well, which is, I think, is a little pretty cool addition to, you know, making it a little bit different. If you want to use that, you can. You don't have to use that, but it's just something that if you want to throw it on there and have some fun with it, be my guest. It's pretty good. Now, the Ladra, I still think the Ladra is pretty meta. Honestly, it's a very fast SMG. It will take out enemies in close range and you'll have no issue whatsoever. So because of that, we're going to start out with the long barrel. This is an absolute fantastic choice, and I think it's one of the first barrels you unlock. So this is something you're going to want to have on there right away. Afterwards, you want the vertical foregrip just to make sure you control that recoil. Put on the extended mag 1. It's a fantastic choice. You can't really argue with it. You don't need extended mag 2. I just think that's too much and too many cons. Ergonomic grip is a fantastic choice. I mean, if you want to throw anything else on there, be my guest. Commando grip if you want to. But ergonomic grip is just perfect for SMGs like this. And then the infiltrator stock for aim walking movement speed is absolutely busted. But if you want no stock, you can put that on there too. I've just noticed that infiltrator stock is insane because you can strafe like crazy and absolutely destroy your enemies. So we go into the firing range once again. This is what you're going to experience. Put on the Ladra. See how you're moving insanely fast. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And you have fantastic range. Like, you actually have pretty good range. In mid-range engagements, you're going to take enemies down pretty quick, especially if you hit all your shots. And how are people going to catch you when you're moving like this? It's just people are going to be struggling. So this is a fantastic choice for you. But if you want a gunfighter, then what you're going to want to do, let's see if we can... What the... That's weird. All right. Anyway, if you want a gunfighter version, what you're going to do is you're going to put on compensator. For the barrel, you're going to put on long barrel or reinforced, doesn't matter. Completely up to you. Vertical foregrip. For the mag, you put on extended mag 1. Rear grip, you're going to go ergonomic grip once again. For the stock, you're going to go infiltrator stock once again. For the fire mod, don't put on rapid fire. It's unnecessary. You can put on either overpressured or you can put on recoil springs. I would recommend recoil springs, but some people are going to want bullet velocity. So completely up to you between these two, whichever one you want. And for the sake of it, if you want an optic, you can throw on the Kepler Microflex just to add on to it. I don't think that it needs a Kepler Microflex, but you know, some people will need an optic, especially because you have gunfighter. Why not? But this is what you're going to experience. It's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, if you have the option to have 8 attachments and you want to fill all 8 attachments, why wouldn't you? So this is the absolute busted version of the AR, well, SMG, wow. And I highly recommend using it. But there is one more that I would highly recommend. I think it's a C9. The C9 is still incredibly busted and still one of the best guns in the game. So this is something that I would suggest using, especially if you only have the C9 unlocked. You don't have any of the other weapons unlocked. This is one of the first weapons you unlock, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to show you the gunfighter version first and the 5 attachment version afterwards. We're going to start out with the compensator. This thing is absolutely amazing with the compensator. You can put on suppressor and you won't have as many negatives. Well, you know, I mean, you'll have more benefit with the compensator because you'll have less recoil, but with the suppressor, you'll stay off the minimap. Long barrel is an absolute must. Trust me, you want to have that on there. Next is the vertical foregrip, which is absolutely amazing. You'll make sure you have no recoil. Extended mag 1. You'll need extended mag 2. Don't ever put this on because it's a waste. It'll just make your gun worse. Extend fast mag. These are unnecessary. Extended mag 1. No cons. I mean, reload quickness, but who cares? Ergonomic grip, just to make sure that you have all these benefits with no cons whatsoever. No stock for more movement speed and strafing speed. And then finally, rapid fire. This is very, very useful, believe me. So when we go into the firing range, this is what you're going to experience. Let's switch over to the C9. This is absolutely busted. Believe me, you're going to shred enemies very quickly in multiplayer. That's going to be your reload speed, by the way. Absolutely busted. But if you only have the 5 attachment version, what you're going to want to do is essentially take off rapid fire. You can take off no stock, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what you would have right here. Go into the firing range. C9, 5 attachment C9. And it's actually more controllable because you took off rapid fire. So you actually really do get to experience the no recoil. But rapid fire is very useful just because of the extremely high TTK it gives it. So let me know in the comment section down below which of these 5 loadouts you like the most. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you made it this far into the video, join my Discord, join the general chat, and just comment in there saying you watched the entire thing, and I will personally thank you.